Hello, everybody. Welcome today. How are
Morning.
you? Morning, my dear. Okay, we are going to wait only 2 minutes before starting. Maffer and Byron, I need your cameras. Leandro, set your camera in the correct position, please. So we could start, okay? Okay. Okay. Maffer, your camera, please, or otherwise I'm going to remove you from the session, okay? Maffer, Maffer,
Mije, yo ya la prendo.
okay. Let's do it, okay? Okay, good morning again, babies. Thank you for coming to this session. We are going to make the review about this. Before starting, remember that the last week you received the worksheet number 1 referred to the first week about the last part, okay, of the last term. And obviously today you received the second worksheet for the last term too, in this case, right? So I want to check again in this case, and obviously what did you have been working with this? In this unit, you have been working about unit number 8, and obviously what is the focus of this is about the review of the modals, rules, obligations, vocabulary related to jobs and household chores. And obviously you have been working on this through these units, okay? Today you are going to check the answers of those worksheets, okay? I need that you refresh this and I need that you check the information that you have been working with that, okay? Please, that's the reason why I need that you check them, okay? So remember that in the first part, you will be working with some compound nouns. Remember, what are the compound nouns? Two words connected together in order to have a word, okay? It's very popular to have these kind of words. You have this exercise in this case, and obviously you have in this. Shesit, please, read the first one. Football. Read the words, please. Shesit. Shesit Guerrero. Shesit.
Miss.
Okay, read the words, the compound words that you have in the activity.
Football, bank robber, bedroom, whiteboard, guidebook, computer game.
Okay, those are some of that were presented here. Remember, in Spanish and in English, we have the same words. We have compound nouns that we have the necessity to join together so we can have an idea about them. It's part of the vocabulary that we receive in this case, really. So the other part that you have been working is about the first part of the vocabulary where we present some of the words around to this, okay? Ezequiel, what were the vocabulary that we have been working in this unit? Read please the box. Ezequiel. Ezequiel, okay, read the words.
Accountant.
Sorry? Okay, be careful.
Accountant.
Accountant, okay.
Architect.
Architect,
Architect.
okay,
Builder.
yeah.
Yeah. Bus driver.
Continue.
Business person.
Business person,
Business person.
Continue.
Doctor. Engineer.
Engineer,
Engineer. Farmer. Firefighter.
okay.
Liar. Manager. Nurse. Pilot.
Pilot, it's okay.
Plumber.
Pilot. Okay.
Police officer. Sales representative.
Sales representative. Sales representative.
Yeah. Shop assistant. University professor.
And vet, that is the veterinarian in this case. That was the vocabulary presented in order to do this kind of activities using that. Okay, and you have the opportunity to check them into the dictionary and obviously to match some of these pictures. In this unit, we have some of the descriptions of this job. Why I started with this activity? Because the activity that you have in this week takes a little about these kind of descriptions. In this week, you have a lot of writing activities, and these writing activities focus into this part of the activities too, okay? So, Rickson, Garzon, please. Here we have to match the words according to this, okay? Here we have to match the words according to this. And obviously here we have the words. Okay, read the first one, please, Rickson. Rickson Garzon, please. Rickson. It's not here, Rickson? It's not here. Okay, Maria Manner. Maria Manner. Maria Manner. Maria Manner, okay. Okay, continue, please. Leandro, I need that you start reading and I need that you give me the answers, okay?
First, my job can be dangerous. I stop fires and rescue people, and I drive a big vehicle.
What is the word? What is the description of this job, Isa?
Firefighter.
Okay, continue, Leandro. Give me the number 2.
2. I look after sick people. I work in an hospital and wear expert clothes.
Okay,
Is
what
that-
is the, Leandro, give me the answer. What is the answer? What is the job that is describing there?
The job is the doctor.
It could be, right? Okay, continue. Thank you. Thank you, Leandro. We continue with Byron. Byron, number 3, please.
I work for a big company. I drive around and sell products.
Okay, what is the word for you?
Seller.
A sailor, okay, or a sales clerk in this case, right? Continue with the number 4, please.
I build houses and other buildings. I often work outdoors and wear a hard hat.
Okay, that's right. What is the word for that?
An architect.
Okay, that's right. Later we're going to check some kind of errors maybe, right? Continue, Ivan. Okay, Ivanhoe. Okay, continue with the number 5.
I repair water pipes in bathrooms and kitchens. Is a plumber.
Exactly, the plumber. Remember what are the pipes? Some that we say in tubos of made of plastic, metal sometimes, right? Continue, Mr. Number 6.
I keep records of money and finance. I'm good at math. Is a
Could be.
oh,
Think about it. Later we're going to check the errors. Don't worry. Think about it.
is a
Keep
I don't know.
records. Keep
It's a-
records. Taking the counts. Account.
accountant.
Maybe could be, right? It could money and finance, it could be an
Accountant.
accountant. Okay, why not, Ivan? Okay, we continue with the next. Thank you, Ashley. Next one, 7 and 8.
I teach my specialist subject to university students. Writing academic paper. University professor.
The professor, right? The professor. Okay, that is different from the teacher sometimes. Okay, and number 8, Ashley. What about
At
you?
the building, I am creative at work in the office. Architect.
The architect. Remember, the architect design buildings, design, and it's very creative. Creative, that is the word, okay? So in this case, we're going to have some possible answers to do this, okay? And obviously here you have, sorry, okay? Here we have the words that you have been working according to this unit. So you have checked the vocabulary about that, okay? So it's important that you have this information because it's the descriptions of the jobs and you are going to use, you will need this information later, okay? So according to this part, that is the words that we were working about, the vocabulary that we were recycling this one. Also, in this case, we have been working about some modals, and we start with the first part of the modals, having, in this case, the first part we said is have and must do. Sometimes those modals refers to the same purpose, like an obligation to do something. But in this case, we are going to have a little differences between them in this case. Please, I need that you pay attention to the following part on this, okay? So, wait a minute, okay? Wait a minute, babies, okay? So wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to have the first part, okay? Just give me a minute, okay. You can see modals, permission, advice, and suggestion now. You can see this, the video.
Should, shouldn't.
Okay, you can see this, right? No, shouldn't. Sí podemos visualizar el video
Yes.
porque problemas con esta máquina. Okay, so in this case, we are going to have, in this unit, we have in revision the models from this. Now we're going to start with should, shouldn't, and we're going to make a calculation about this, okay? We have a general view about this. So pay attention to have some differences between them, okay?
Should, shouldn't. We use should and shouldn't to give advice or say that we think something is a good or a bad idea. You should visit your grandparents more. You shouldn't stay in bed so long at the weekends. We often use should with I think and I don't think. We don't normally say I think you shouldn't. I don't think you should wear that jumper. It doesn't suit you. Need to, don't need to. We use need to and don't need to give strong advice or to say that something isn't necessary. You need to practice more if you want to get good at skateboarding. You don't need to go to the gym every day. Could, couldn't. We can use could to give suggestions. You could try posting an online advert.
In this case, we have the first ones, okay? We have the first review about the models. With the first one, we say should or shouldn't, that is the typical advice or suggestion. Please, that is the word, should affirmative, shouldn't negative to give an advice. Remember, the modal is first and later we're going to use the verb. Should, visit, should like, shouldn't understand, shouldn't listen, okay? That is the first, the modal that you're going to use plus the verb that you're going to use. And obviously you have the verbs here. The expression that's being frequently used is about I think, because it's your advice, I think, or the negative, I don't think. That is a famous expression that we use frequently with it, okay? The second one is about the modal need to or don't need to. Sometimes people says needn't. Sometimes in other kind of literature, you are going to find needed. It's frequently used, but I prefer to use according to the model because you are learning. And says need to and the verb, or don't need to and the verb into the negative. When is used this one? When it's something that is necessary or something that isn't necessary. When you have a necessity to do something. In this case, we're going to use need to or don't need to. Please, you say he, she, it doesn't need to. Remember, he, she, it doesn't and need. If you are using you, we, they, I, you say don't need in this case, really? That is the form. Remember, something that is necessary or not. The third model that we have here is about could or couldn't, the possibility to do something sometimes when we say it. But in this case, when also you can give some suggestions. Also, it's very similar to should or shouldn't. But in my personal opinion, my personal recommendation in this kind of activities is preferable that you use could or couldn't to give suggestions, but maybe when you are asking something, for example, let's say, for example, I could say anything, podría decir algo, okay? That is like when you know that it's not the correct moment, but you are asking like a favor in this case. That is the expression could or couldn't in this case to give suggestions to do that. That is the first part that we have according to this, okay? And obviously we have the information to do that. Right now, I am going to send by the chat. Right now, I am going to send by the chat, please. I need that you copy these links because it's going to be useful for you in this case. Right now in the chat, I have been using them so you can have an idea about that. The second one that we're going to use is about have to. Okay, the second one that we say is about have to or don't have to. That is the modal that also it's really important to identify. Pay attention.
Have to, don't have to. We use have to to tell someone to do something.
Let me know if you can see the charts, the grammar presentation, and listen. It's okay? You can see the grammar chart. Si pueden ver el grammar chart, por favor, me confirman. Don't have to and have to. ¿Me confirman, por favor? Shesit, Byron. ¿Pueden ver el grammar presentation? The have to and don't have to.
Yes.
¿Sí lo pueden
Yes,
ver?
Miss.
Okay, so in this case, we have to or don't have to. Sometimes it's confused with this one. But obviously here we have a little difference to tell someone to do something. This is specifically used when you are using chores. What are the chores? Activities at home. Make the bed, wash the dishes, clean the house, for example, okay? That is when you have to do something in this case. Pay attention.
To talk about rules, or when something is necessary. In the UK, people have to drive on the left. You have to take your shoes off before you enter this temple. You have to charge the battery before you can use your phone. We use don't have to say that something isn't necessary. We don't have to get up early today because it's a holiday. Do you want a game of chess? You don't have to if you don't want to. Must.
Okay, before starting must in this case, I would like exactly to remind you something in this case. Remember that we said have to, you, we, they, I have to. Remember, I, you, we, they have to. Or you, we, they, I don't have to and the verb. Okay, so but when you're using he, she, or it, remember, he, she, or it, you are going to use has to, or in the negative, he, she, it doesn't have to in this case. And remember, you say something to do something, to talk about rules, or when something is necessary. In my personal recommendation, in this case, I prefer to use have to when you are asking someone to do something, and when it's an obligation about talking about rules. For example, in a school, you have to be quiet. You have to pay attention to the teacher. Okay, those are the differences between them. And remember that the negative form, don't have to, and the verb, don't have to get up, like the example, or doesn't have to listen, for example, when you are indicating that something isn't necessary. That's the reason why I'm flashing you this kind of chart, because it's here we have the differences, the most important differences between them. Listen to the second part, please.
Must, mustn't. Must has a very similar meaning to have to. We often use it to talk about a personal obligation. My marks aren't very good. I must study more. We use mustn't to say that something is prohibited, or to tell someone not to do something. It has a completely different meaning from don't have to. You mustn't talk loudly in the library. We mustn't come home late, or our parents will be angry.
Okay, so something that is important with must and mustn't. Remember that it's an obligation. That means, what is the difference between have to and must? What is the difference in this case? We said must. It's about a personal obligation. In this case, when you have something that you have to do, because it's like a part, a complement part in this case. And mustn't like a prohibition to do something. Remember, must and mustn't, he, she, it, you, we, they, I, must, or mustn't. Here we don't have any kind of difference between. It's very similar to should in the conjugation of this, okay? And you are going to have it this. It's a personal obligation, and also when you are prohibited to do something in this case. But I prefer in this case talking about this. That is the chart that we are working in this part of the activity using this one, okay? So we have wait a minute, in this case, we are going to return to the book, okay? We are going to return to the book now. And obviously we are going to have the information related to the book according to this. In this case, we have been working with the book and we have been checking these kinds of all in these flashes that we have, or this. And obviously you were practicing this kind of words in the rules. We say must or mustn't, okay? Remember, it's a personal action that we have to do in this case, really. Gabriela Alvarado, please. Gabriela.
Yes.
Okay, Gabriela, start reading, please. Gabriela. Gabriela, I need that you listen. I don't asking you to write. I need that you read.
You must arrive late for work.
Gabriela, please. Okay.
You must arrive late for work.
Yeah, okay. Remember that you are going to use the modals, must or mustn't, and the verbs in here, okay? So continue with the number 2. Gabriela, continue with the number 2.
You be obliged to work as part of a team.
Okay, continue with the number 3.
You must feed the animals with permission. They need special food.
Okay, here we have some errors. Here we have some errors that later we're going to correct. Continue, Miss.
You
Continue,
work
Miss.
symbolic with the public.
Okay. So in this case, continue, number 5.
You wear the wheel animal the bit.
Okay. Think about it. Remember that you're going to use the modal and the verb. Okay, continue. 6.
You pick up your hands before and after you beat each animal.
Okay, remember that you have to use must or mustn't. Okay, 7.
You must be over shoes in the animal hospital. Thinking is very important.
Okay, here we have to check some errors. Here we have some errors that we're going to focus in this. Attention, everybody. Attention, everybody. Okay, now I need that you use the chat. Use the Zoom chat, everybody. Okay, wake up, everybody, students. Use the Zoom chat, and I need that you write the modal and the verb corresponding to the 7 ones, okay? 2 minutes to do it, running time, okay? Let's do it quickly. Okay, we start, hurry up, okay? The rest of the students, quickly, the 7 ones. Okay, let's do it. Use the Zoom chat. Everybody, let's do it. You mark attendance working in the activities, okay? What is your ideas about that? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Quickly, quickly. We have 21 students here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So remember to use the chat in this case so you have the information. Let's do it quickly, quickly, everybody. Let's do it. You mark attendance working in the chat. Let's do it. Para los que recién entraron, por favor, estamos trabajando en el chat. Marca su asistencia en función de las actividades que va trabajando. Okay. Very good. Just sit. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. That's right. Okay. Continue. What happened with the rest? Okay, let's do it. Hurry up, hurry up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, please. So quickly. Let's do it. Okay. Use the chat. Use the chats. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So now attention. Here we have all the answers about this. Remember, be able to. Be able to is the expression. It's a compound verb that allows you to do something in this case. That is be able to, okay? And here you have the ways that you have to answer this, okay? We continue with the next activity. We continue with the next activity. And obviously in this case, we have in this case to use, okay? Mustn't, have to, or don't have to in this case, really? Mustn't, have to, don't have to, complete the sentences according to this, okay? So we have the information in this case, okay? Attention to do something. In this case, you have the 8 sentences. You have the 8 sentences. Everybody, please, attention. Everybody, please. Right now, all the students are going to use the Zoom chat. All the students are going to use the Zoom chat. But Anna is going to help me reading, okay? Anna, help me reading. We are going to read information. Wait, Anna. And the rest of the students, while Anna is reading, the rest of the students are working in the Zoom chat with the answers, okay? Yes or no? Thumbs up? Yes or no? Okay, really good, Priscilla. Thank you very much in this case. We continue. Start, Anna.
We mustn't use our mobiles inside the school, Tom. In our school, we have to wear school uniform easy.
Okay. Continue.
We don't have to talk during exams, Elliot.
Okay, continue.
In our school, we mustn't run in the corridors.
Okay, later we're going to check, don't worry, okay? Try to associate the words. Thank you, Anna. Continue working, Anna, in the chat. Mafer, now is your turn. Read, and the rest of the students are going to write in the chat. Mafer.
We have to do homework every day. Live.
Okay, number 6.
We don't have to play rugby at my school. Right, I hate it too.
Okay, continue.
We don't have to be late for lessons.
Okay.
We must change classroom. The teacher come to us early.
Okay, thank you. Please, everybody, I am going to close the chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. I need your answers. We have to correct. Those are not the correct answers. Maybe we have to correct them, okay? Quickly, let's do it. Use your chats. Use the chat. Are missing people in this case, really, okay? Continue working on that, okay? Let's do it. Okay, so in this case, we are going to check the errors according to this, okay? We have errors here. What is the correct answers? Attention, here we have some errors. What are the correct answers? You have them, okay? Remember obligations, remember necessities about to do something in this case. That is the form that we have. Correct the errors in your homework, correct your errors in your homework also, okay? So that is exactly what we have been working in this case, and obviously about using the vocabulary that we have been working in this. Also in the week that you have, okay, we have 10 minutes. Estamos a 10 minutos de terminar la clase. So also you have been working into the activities to do the models. In this new part, you are going to have this, okay? En la ficha que recibieron esta semana, ustedes tienen esta información, page 88 and page 89. Page 88 and page 89, okay? You're working in this. We continue working with the models of this. And now we are using allowed to. Remember when you're using can or can, you're using allowed. Allowed to is when you have the permission to do something. Allowed when you have the permission to do something in this case. When you say, my mom allowed me to go to the party, because you have the permission. And also you say, she doesn't allow me to go to the park, okay? Allowed to is when you have the permission to do something. It could be affirmative or negative in this case. And you are going to use these expressions into these ones. Also, we have a shooter student that you have been working and you were checking the information about that. What is going to happen in this case? Attention. What is going to happen in this case? I am going to send you in this case, attention. I am going to send you right now, okay? I need that you copy these links, please. I need that you copy these links.
Miss, buenos días. Disculpe, quisiera saber por qué razón no se podía abrir la clase suya ya que se va a terminar.
Mi amor, estamos en clase hace rato. Le rogaría que no me interrumpa y sea más puntual la próxima vez, por favor, ¿sí?
Miss, a mí se me fue el internet.
Ya, mi amor, tranquilo, que eso es, normalmente sucede, ¿ok? So, in this case, in the chat, I need that you have the information, okay? You have, in this case, Antillana Digital. Copy these links, please. Copy these links, please, okay? Copy these links for extra practice. I need that you copy the links in this, okay? Also, I am going to give you the information related to this so you can have the extra practice for that. Wait, okay. And obviously you are going to have the information related to this. Please remember in this case, ustedes han recibido la semana pasada. Por favor, mil disculpas, la semana pasada iba a ser clase sincrónica, pero tuve problemas de conectividad aquí en mi casa, no estuve durante el feriado aquí, estuve en provincia y obviamente cuando vine me encontré con esas novedades. Entonces, por esa razón. Esta semana ustedes tienen ya las actividades puestas. Voy a alimentar la plataforma con unos videos, con unas actividades, para que la próxima semana podamos tener justamente la información. Número 3, por favor, yo ya he subido información de notas a Edmodo, revísenlas, es importante que revisen. Ustedes saben que siempre que envío algo, nunca me cierro a la posibilidad de que volver a revisar actividades, pero por favor, no es cuando a uno le conviene o le place, es en los momentos debidos. Cuando yo ya cierro y bloqueo actividades, no hay poder humano, sino hasta el final, cuando ya tengan que hacer una solicitud y obviamente tiene bajo un menor puntaje. No lleguemos hasta eso, por favor. 4. Ustedes tienen el texto. Afortunadamente nosotros tenemos un texto donde seguir y que es fácil seguir la información. Entonces, por favor, es importante que ustedes vayan trabajando siempre a tiempo. ¿Alguna situación que tenga que saber? ¿Alguna situación en estos últimos 5 minutos, por favor, que me puedan comentar alguna situación, please?
Miss.
Dime, corazón.
Ya, yo le estaba hablando por mensajes del modo, pero no me ha contestado igualmente.
Esta semana es la única semana que no contestaba a nadie porque he estado sin internet, la semana pasada, perdón. Pero de ahí hasta,
sí,
el 31, hasta el 31 contesté a todo el mundo. La semana pasada, ya listo, sí, yo recién tengo conectividad del día de hoy, entonces ya justamente ya hoy me voy a poder a revisar qué es lo que está pasando. ¿Ya? Ok, corazón. ¿Alguien más? ¿Alguna situación, chicos? Algo que tenga que revisar, algo que tenga que saber. Por favor, no me envíen deberes en Word, no me envíen deberes por mensajería de modo. Ustedes saben que yo solo puedo visualizar, pero no puedo ni descargar, ni puedo calificar. Es importantísimo que ustedes conozcan eso, por favor, ¿sí? Por favor. Ustedes ya tienen un chat, me imagino, de padres, de estudiantes. Ustedes ya recuérdenles, por favor. Me mandan ahora han cogido la modalidad, en una asignación me quieren mandar las 7, 8 fichas. No, solo reviso la ficha que corresponde a la asignación. ¿Alguna otra situación más, chicos? ¿Alguna otra situación más?
Buenos días.
Dime, mi amor.
Le quería hacer una pregunta. Miss, perdón por la foto de perfil, no me acordaba que la tenía. Miss, quería saber si yo puedo conseguir el libro de inglés virtualmente. O sea, si hay un link para tener el libro virtualmente.
No hay un link de libro virtual. Lo que tú ves que yo te envío son actividades de la plataforma del docente. Entonces, no estamos restringidos y solamente puedo enviar estos links. No tengo ya la manera de cómo decirte, porque te soy muy honesta, tendrías que pagarme. ¿Para qué vas a pagar, mi amor? Si ya vamos a terminar el periodo lectivo, mi corazón. Entonces, sería como un gasto innecesario. Lo que yo sí te puedo decir de pronto es que por eso yo les envío las hojas, les envío con las imágenes. El que no tiene libro, trabaja en el Word. Hay algunos que trabajan, es más, yo prefiero a veces que te trabajen en el Word que trabajen en el texto, porque mientras hace la captura de pantalla, mientras hace el escaneo, se le movió. O sea, para mí más rápido es que trabajes dentro del Word. ¿Ok, mi amor?
Ya, mis gracias.
A corazón. ¿Alguien más? Y por favor, estén pendientes. Ustedes saben que cada vez tienen que revisar el modo. 20 minutos antes de la clase siempre voy a enviar los enlaces cuando yo tenga que hacer clases. Yo me programo muy bien. Lamentablemente la semana pasada porque no contaba con que no iba a tener el servicio en casa. ¿Alguien más, por favor? ¿No? Ok,
Miss.
babies. Dígame, mi amor.
¿El miércoles vamos a tener clases?
No, el miércoles no, porque ustedes saben que les doy el tiempo para que trabajen las tareas, para que las revisen. Y obviamente, pues, yo por eso les digo, viernes no tengo con ustedes.
Y el viernes.
Viernes yo no tengo con ustedes.
No tiene.
No, mi amor, revisa los horarios. El horario es lunes y miércoles, si no me equivoco, ¿verdad? Sí, no lo tengo aquí.
Es que yo vi en la agenda y como me pareció inglés el viernes.
Que
no
te
decía.
aparece porque recuerda que es una agenda universal. Ustedes tienen su horario y en su horario, recuerden que eso lo hacen todos los tutores de todos los cursos y obviamente se determina ahí, ¿verdad? Hay otros cursos que tienen el viernes, otros entonces nosotros nos determinamos en base a nuestro horario. ¿Ok? Rickson, sí, listo. ¿Ok? ¿Alguien más?
Sí,
¿No?
en la próxima semana habrá clase.
Es que todo depende de cómo vayamos trabajando la información. ¿Ok? Ustedes tienen que revisar la plataforma todos los días. O siempre, 20 minutos antes yo envío la información y programarse para ello. Y siempre en la agenda van a tener ustedes si es sincrónica o asincrónica. Any other? Any other? No? Okay, babies. Bye. See ya. Okay. See
Goodbye,
you.
Miss.
Bye bye. See you. Have a nice week. Okay. Do your homework. Okay. Bye. See ya.